Okay, sir.
So dear friends, good evening. I think all of you are very well today as you were in previous time. Today we are going to learn WS question, okay? We have learned it, but we are going to revise for the last time. And we are going to share the screen. See. Okay, here is the screen. So dear, we are going to learn WS question, right? And you have knowledge about it, I think. Here, what is WS questions? The questions which start with who, which, what, when, where, why, how. This is called WS question. We know the definition, isn't it? For example, he calls me a
Yes, sir.
fool. Okay, he calls me a fool. Here, a fool is underlined. So if we make WS questions with the sentence, the WS question will be, what does he call you? Because he calls me. So first person will be turned into second person. You know, right?
Sir,
Yes,
should
sir.
we write down what is in the screen?
Sorry?
Sir, should we write down what is in the screen?
Sure, dear. If you don't write down, then we will not be able to learn properly. Writing is very, very important. Not necessary to write down provided sentence. Just give A, then write down he calls me a fool. Then WS Q. Q for question. So WS Q, what does he call you? So what does he call you? This is actually WS question. And here we will also see note if does WS word. So who, which, what, when, where. This is WH word. How is also WH word. Okay. But WH word is used in an interrogative sentence. But the WH word is called WH question. For example, which is your pen? This which is your pen? This is WH question. And if we use this very WH word in an assertive sentence, that will be WH word. So there is a difference between WH word and WH question, but in structure or in figure, there is no difference. In figure or in frame, there is no difference. The difference is in use. If we use who in interrogative sentence, who will be WH question, and if we use this very who in assertive sentence, it will be WH word. Am I clear? So dear students, here write down which is your pen. Here which is WH question, and I have found the pen which I lost yesterday. So which, this is WH word. So write down it quickly. Said, have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then next slide. Person change. Person change is very, very important in WH question. Generally, third person and second person of the subject will not be changed to frame the WH question. If we find third person or second person, it will not be changed. But first person of the subject would always be changed. Like, so write down as arrow marks. If I is underlined, this very I will be changed into you. We will be changed into you. Our will be changed into your. My will be changed into your. Me will be changed into you. So it was first person, and in WH question it will be second person. Very simple. And here our, my, these two words are adjective. Okay, so that would be your. Write down provided sentence. He calls me a fool. A fool, a person, right? So what does he call you? Here in the question there was me, but when we have framed as a WH question, we have written he. What does he call you? That means that very me has been changed into you. It was first person, and in WH question it has become second person. Yes, someone is giving message. Sir, I have done writing good. Said, is it okay? So what does he call you? Raju was in class 5. So class 5, this is underlined, and that's why we have written which class was Raju in. Dear students, here I would like to remind you one very point, that in WH question, you will have to use be verb or auxiliary verb before that very subject. Before the subject. Here, Raju is the subject, right? As Raju is the subject, has been used before the subject. Never use which class Raju was in. Never write down. Was is be verb here, and that's why this be verb will be used before the subject. And here this is in, this is preposition. We know that preposition can be used at the end of the sentence as well. Okay, now use of different WH questions. These are the uses. And first one, who. And who, if we write down the Bengali word of who, it would be K, not ki. This is not ki, K-E-Y, ki. This is K, and we have written in English. Generally, who is used instead of a singular and a plural subject. So who can be used both instead of singular and plural subject. Like provided sentence. That means the sentence which will be given. Tomal is coming to us, right? This is singular subject. Tomal is singular here. And instead of Tomal, we have used who. Who is coming to you. It was us. So we have told before that instead of us, In WH question, it would be second person. In question, that means the given sentence, it was first person, means us. And when we have framed that very WH question, this very us has been changed into you. Remember this one. If you can't understand, just raise your hands so that I can make you understand again. And I think you will understand because we have learnt it once. Okay, as this is the final term, we are going to revise. Shima is talking to Hassan. That means Shima is the subject and Shima is third person singular number. And that is why we have used who. Who is talking to Hassan. Okay. Another example, see Rabindranath. That was also singular one. Rabindranath was the first Indian to get a Nobel Prize. So he was the first one who got Nobel Prize. And here the question is, who was the first Indian to get a Nobel Prize? I think you have written, right? Okay, now see. A special note. This is very, very important. If we ask an object with who, the structure of the sentence will be different. That means if who is used instead of subject, the given verb will be written. If be verb or auxiliary verb is mentioned, we will use that. But if we use who instead of object, we will have to hire a be verb or an auxiliary verb. And if we have, we can use it. And if we don't have, then we'll have to hire. Like, we will learn it later. See, I went with my elder brother. Who did you go with? Here you can see, I went with my elder brother. Here, elder brother is object. And that's why instead of object, we have used who. So who has not been used instead of subject. It has been used instead of objects. That's why did has been used. This did has been used because this is past indefinite tense. When we will use who instead of object, we will have to use auxiliary verb. If the auxiliary verb is present, we will use it. If there is no auxiliary verb, we will have to hire it. See, I went with my elder brother. In this sentence, there is no auxiliary verb. Shatso, is it clear? In this sentence, there is no auxiliary verb. This is past indefinite tense. But when we have used who, instead of that very object, we have hired an auxiliary verb, and that is did. If you don't use that very did, you will get 0. That means our sentence will be wrong. Okay, here, honesty is the best policy. So this very honesty has been used as the subject, right? And that's why which is used instead of that very subject, and this is not indicating any person. So which is the best policy. So dear students, write down this one. Farjad Aziz. Write down. Switch on your video. I would like to see whether you are writing or not. Write down. Some of you are not writing. Switch on your video. Still Some of the students have not switched on the videos. Okay, dear students, I think you have written. And now, come to the next point. Who? Here, dear students, here the title will be what? Okay, this very title is what? Write down this what? Our title is what? Not who. In Bangla, we have written here ki. So generally, what is used as the complement of a singular or plural subject? Or we can also use it as the instead of plural object. In that case, linking verb or be verb will be used as the main verb of the sentence. Here, his name is Mr. Rahman. What is his name? So, Mr. Rahman, this is complement. His name, dear students, his name is Mr. Rahman. So, Mr. Rahman is the complement here. As it is Mr. Rahman, we have used what? What is the name? And what is his name? And see another one. I like to drink coffee and tea. So coffee and drink, this is object, right? So instead of that very object, we have used what? And this is in present indefinite tense. And that's why do has been used. What do you like to drink? Again, I would like to remind I. That very I is first person, and that's why in question you has been used instead of I. Is it clear, dear? Now come to the next point. And what make us strong? Protein and dairy make us strong, right? So this is subject, protein and dairy. So this is plural. This has been used. Protein is one thing and dairy is another point, and that's why make has been used. And as the subject is plural, we have also kept the same word make. She is a new English teacher here. So what is she here, right? So here has been underlined. That's why we are not mentioning. Write down this note. If we used what to ask the subject, here dear students, if we use, not used, write down if we use. Okay, what to ask the subject, what itself will be used as the WH question. That means what or who or which can be used instead of WH, instead of subject. Yes, dear Anab Said, tell me. Do you like to tell anything? Okay. Yes, Anab Said, Tasdeed. Dear students, what made him sad? This made him sad. So this is the subject, this. And that's why what has been used instead of this. What made him sad? So check another provided sentence. Her result made me happy. That means what made me happy? Her result is the subject and what has been used instead of her result. The noise disturbed me. What disturbed you? Again, I would like to remind you that very me has been changed into you because that was first person, and to make it interrogative, we have used second person. Okay. Then he looks for a job. He looks for a job. Here, what does he look for? What does he look? Yes. Okay. So dear students, now let's move. This is a note. If an adjective is used before a noun to indicate a special class, what will be used to ask the adjective? Like they have a wonderful goose. So what kind of goose do they have? So here we could also use what kind of goose have they. There are two types of interrogative sentences that we can use here. One is what kind of goose do they have, or we could also use what kind of goose have they. Any of the two sentences can be written. So follow the sentence that I have written here. He has bought a nice dress. So what kind of dress has he bought? Here has been used at the beginning, before the subject. Okay. Okay, dear students, now we are going to learn the another one. We have 10 minutes. Still, we need time to solve this topic. We need more time to take to complete this topic. That means WS question. Here we are going to learn the use of when. We are going to learn the use of when. When is used to ask the time. This is, I think, this is very easy for you. But if you practice it properly, then it will be easier for you. And if you don't practice, it will be difficult. So practice properly makes a man perfect. When is used to ask the time of an action which takes place in a certain period of time. Understood, dear students? Farjad Aziz.
Yes, sir. I have understood.
Okay, very good. So he will come tomorrow. So tomorrow is the time. This is adverb of time. So instead of adverb of time, when will be used, right? But remember to use auxiliary verb before the subject. Auxiliary verb or be verb should be used before the subject. Like when will he come? Shacho, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Like I get up early in the morning. Here I is the subject and I is first person. That's why this I has been changed into second person. When do you get up? You. It was I and now it has become you. Right? So a long time ago. This is a phrase, adverbial phrase. A long time ago. This is adverbial phrase. There is a difference between phrase and word. Right? Phrase is the summation. Summation means togetherness of some words in which there is no subject or verb. So a long time ago, this is phrase and this is indicating time. There was a fire in Raju's school. So when was there a fire in Raju's school? Have you understood? Okay. When was there a fire in Raju's school? Check another sentence. The doctor visited Shima last night. So last night, this is adverbial phrase, right? Last and night. So instead of that very last night, we have used when. When did the doctor visit? Why did? Because this is past indefinite tense. Okay. Now where? So where is used instead of adverb of place. If it indicates place, it would be where. So where is used to indicate a place where the action takes place. Means where will be used instead of adverb of place. Dear students, still if you have any question, you can raise your hands so that we can learn it again. Okay, dear students. There, I shall put it on the table. So on the table, this is adverb of place. This is a phrase on the table. Adverbial phrase, right? It indicates adverb. So I shall put it on the table. And because of that very on the table, we are going to use where. Where will you? Again see, it was I. And now it has become you because it was first person and now it has become second person. Okay, dear students, where will you put it? He works in Dhaka. In Dhaka, this is indicating that place. Where? So where does he work? Where does he work? কোথায় বসবাস করে? Oh, sorry. Where does he work? কোথায় কাজ করে, right? Okay. Now Shima is at home today. Where? At home. The at home should be underlined. Don't underline today. Today should not be underlined. Okay, dear. So where is Shima today? So at home, that is adverb of place, and instead of adverb of place we are using where. Okay. Now the hare stood beside the tortoise. So beside the tortoise, that is a place, and because of that very place we are using where. Where did the hare stand? So dear students, you will have to be careful using that very auxiliary verb. You will understand that this is a time, so when will be used. This is place, so where will be used. This is subject, so here it will be who, which, what. But what will make you confused, that is auxiliary verb. The use of auxiliary verb must be appropriate, and you'll have to be a little bit more careful. Use of why. And you know, if reason is indicated, if it is indicated that this is a reason, then we'll have to use why. Like, he is proud of his son. So of his son, this is the cause of his pride. So why is he proud? Understood, dear students? Hopefully we are going to complete the lesson up to why. Just underline, you'll have to, we have learned today up to why. Up to why. We will learn after why in the next class. Okay. Like Jamila went there to bring a glass of water. This is the reason that she went there, to bring a glass of water. So why did Jamila go there? Now provided sentence, she is studying attentively to make a good result. So what is the reason? To make a good result. That is the reason. Why is she studying attentively? Okay. So dear students, we have less time, less than 1 minute. After completing this whole title, that means topic, we will discuss elaborately if there is any question or not, isn't it? So the work that we have learned should be practiced at home, and it would be HP.
স্যার যেগুলা পড়াইছেন সেগুলাই।
Yeah, CW equal to, will I give HW HP?